Hello students, today I would like to explain main application of power electronics. Myself, K. Sumalata, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, University College of Engineering, Kakti University. UPS, Uninterruptible Power Supplies. What is mean by UPS? What is the full form of UPS? What is the need of UPS and where we use UPS? There are several applications where even a temporary power failure can cause a great deal of public inconvenience leading to large economical losses. So these are the examples called critical loads. The major computer installation, process control in chemical plants and safety monitors, general communication system, hospital intensive care units. For such critical loads, it is of paramount importance to provide an uninterruptible power supply so as to maintain the continuity of the supply in case of power outages. Type of UPS. There are two type of UPS. First one is a rotating type of UPS and second one is an static type of UPS. In rotating type of UPS, this is the block diagram of rotating type of UPS. It consisting of main supply, rectifier, battery bank and DC motor driven alternator, and which is also coupled, shaft is coupled with an DC engine. So the uninterruptible power supply need to be taken from the alternator output terminals. Here the critical loads are connected. So whenever the main supply is failed, the diesel engine to run to take over the load. To start this diesel engine, it will take 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 seconds. In that duration, this battery bank will give the supply to this alternator. So here the main disadvantage from this method is it is becoming popular up to few kVA and also it will take 10 to 15 seconds to start the diesel engine. To avoid this disadvantages, we are going next method. So here two modes of operation. When the supply is on, this is the red path showing, and where the supply is giving to the critical loads. At the same time, the battery is charging. In second mode, whenever this failure in occurring to the supply to the load, then diesel engine will feed this one. In that duration, the battery bank will be the supply. So here this main disadvantages from the rotating type can be overcome by using static type of UPS. So here rotating parts are replaced by the starting switches. Here also we have two type of switches. First one short break type of UPS and second one is no break type of UPS. So first short break type of UPS. So this is the block diagram of short break type of UPS. So the name indicates that we will get the short break in this one. So here we have two modes of operation. In real time application, this is the block diagram where we use three filters. So here mode 1 operation, the main is on and the normally on switch is on. So here this is on condition and main is giving to the supply to the critical load. In this duration, the AC is converted into DC by using rectifier and this DC is used to charge the batteries. So here main is on is on, normally off switch is off. The main is delivering to the signal to the load and in this condition the battery is charging. In second mode of operation, when the main is off, if any failure in the main supply or any interruption or any faults occurring to the main, then it is automatically off. So here normally on switch is off condition, normally off switch is in the on condition. Here the battery is delivering the signal to the load and the battery is in the discharging mode. So we have some disadvantage from the short break type of UPS. The transfer of load from the inverter to maintain AC supply will take 4 to 5 milliseconds. So by the static transfer switch. This can be observed by using lamps will be transients dip in their illumination. Fluorescent tubes will be off momentary get turn off. To avoid such type of disadvantages, we are going to short break type of UPS. So here there are four parts: rectifier, inverter, battery, static bypass. So here also we have three modes of operation. So this is the block diagram. In first mode of operation, in mode 1, when the supply is on, the main signal converted to DC by rectifier. So this yellow line will give the supply to the critical load from main to critical. In this duration, the normally off switch is in the off condition, and at the same time the batteries will get charged. In second mode of operation, when the main is failure, so this battery will give the feed the supply to the giving the supply to the critical load. In this duration, the main is off and the normally off switch is in the off condition, and normally on switch is in the on condition. In third mode of operation, so this is called UPS fail. If any failure in the UPS or any repair in the inverter, then this mode will be operated. So here when the UPS fail or repair in inverter, normally on switch is off on condition, normally off switch is on condition, and normally on switch is in the off condition. So main signal converted to DC by rectifier, at the same time main is delivering to the signal to the load. So main advantages of this no break system is the inverter can be used to condition to supply delivered to the load. The loads get protected from the transients in the main AC supply. The inverter output frequency can be maintained at the desired value. So what are the type of batteries are used in the UPS? The standby in the UPS are either nickel cadmium or lead acid type. The nickel cadmium batteries are having so many advantages. That one, their electrolyte is non-corrosive gas when charging. Then electrolyte does not emit an excessive explosive when charging. Nickel cadmium batteries cannot be damaged by overcharging or discharging. These have their for longer life. The cost of the N batteries or a battery bank can deliver power to the load through the inverter at the required voltage level depends upon the size of the batteries and the nature of the load. Thank you. Hope you understand.